Hello, guys, YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes. I am here directly from Philippines on the beautiful island of Mindanao. And I wanted to make a comment on the current situation. So, are we living in a time of war? And we hey guys, war has always been a problem. Hey, by the way, I have been drinking not this one, but something else, a rum. I've been drinking for a few hours, but slowly, guys, slowly. Okay, so now I have a Tandaway, which is the cheapest rum in maybe in the world, 5 years old rum. Okay, so it's my medicine, guys. It's my medicine. Look at this one. I finished this one a few days ago with Angel, the wife of Francois Williams, and now I use this bottle for cold water. Okay, so war has always been in all of human history, from pillaging villages, raping, killing. I mean, war is terrible, and now the Western world, Europe is engaged in a war where Ukraine is in a fight with Russia. It has been for more than 2 years. It's so terrible. And according to some information I have, 500,000 Ukrainian men has lost their lives, and probably hundreds of thousands of Russian men have lost their lives in that totally unnecessary war. It's totally unnecessary. And if you saw one more of my videos, you will understand that Putin is not the villain that you think he is. He's not the villain. Putin is a very smart, very intelligent guy who loves his country, Russia. And he has been pushed by the warmongers. Okay, and then now we have Iran. Sorry. First, let's say Israel. Israel, the nation of Israel, is now having a terrible war on Gaza and the so-called Palestinians. But the Palestinians are not only Muslims; they're also Christians. You see, Palestinians are from different kind of denominations. So now these guys who run Israel, they impose themselves in that land. They have no historic roots to that land. They impose themselves with their special religion, Judaism, which has nothing to do with the Old Testament. Judaism has nothing to do with the Old Testament. Okay, so now we have we had the attack on October. Was it October 7th? Where the guys came out from Gaza and attacked, kidnapped, killed many innocent people, from the old ones to the young ones. It's terrible. I totally agree. Uh, and of course, Israel was responding. And Israel, I think like a month ago or something like that, they attacked in Syria, the embassy of Iran in Syria, to take down some of those leaders who were actually behind the attacks on Israel. So, but what I want you to understand, guys, is that It's not only about Israel and Europe and US. The world is a big place, right? The world is a big place. And the center of wars is in Africa. In Africa. I was born in Cameroon, in Africa, in 1967. And when I was newborn, I was a small toddler, small baby. I stayed there in Mbe, in Adamao, in the northern part of Cameroon. And my mother told me that she remembered that the refugees came out from Nigeria, from Biafra, from Biafra. Check it out, guys. And then we have wars in Congo. We had genocides in Rwanda, unbelievable. We had genocide in Sudan, guys, in Sudan, really genocide. And even to this day in Nigeria, which used to be a British colony, there are so many killings and attacks on, especially on Christian communities, with the Boko Haram and all. You know what Boko Haram means? Boko is a book, okay? Haram means unclean books. So in a way, I can understand the Muslims, because a lot of the Western civilization and ideology is actually against both the Quran and against the Bible, against the Christian belief, against the Judaism belief, against all of us. It's against us. So I understand, guys. You have Boko Haram, but killing and kidnapping and raping should never be a part of any society, either religious or not religious. That is totally unacceptable. So now Iran, for the first time in history, they attacked Israel on last Saturday. They attacked Israel with drones, with rockets, and the US were there helping Israel to protect themselves from those attacks. Then I'm here in the Philippines, in Mindanao. So, in the west part of the Philippines, there is actually brewing up to be a war with China. Because the Philippines, they say, yeah, these are our islands. And the Chinese said, no, these are our areas. And I just want to say, is it worth it to start a major war with China? Filipinos, listen to me. I know China is very dominant. It's a major power, world power. It's second to the United States. And Duterte, President Duterte, whom I respect highly, I really respect Rodrigo Duterte, who was the mayor for like 22 years in Davao City, right next to me. And he studied here in Digos. He studied in Cor Jesu college in right here. And he built actually the city hall that is right here. We can enjoy. You come inside the city hall in Digos, and there is a what you call it, some kind of a brackets. I don't know what you call it. I'm a Norwegian. I'm not fluent in English. But Duterte built the new city hall of Tigos. And people here really love him, and they should love him. Of course, he was not perfect, not at all. But Duterte understood the importance of cooperating with China. Oh, yeah. So now we have Marcos, who is the son of the former dictator of the Philippines, who was pro American. So now Marcos is here, and yeah, he won. I think he won the presidential election fair. I don't doubt it. The Filipinos must be the ones who deserve to have the best leaders. But I just want to tell you something, guys. When Senior Marcos took over the Philippines, the power in the Philippines, I think it was like just when I was like 1 year old, something like 1968, 1969. You don't need to correct me just because I have already been drinking some quite a lot of Tanduay rum. Okay, so you can check it out by yourself. But the thing is, when Marcos took over the power, let's say 1968, 1969, or whatever, the peso, the Filipino peso, were like 2 peso to $1. Maybe I'm wrong, but just get the idea, the concept that the Filipino peso was very strong compared to US dollars. And when Marcos was ousted by a coup in, I think it was 1986, the Filipino peso were really strong still. After all those years with Marcos, the Filipino peso was strong. People had jobs. They were headhunted from the university to get jobs. Marcos constructed a lot of hospitals, buildings, bridges that are still blessing the Philippines today. I don't say that I totally agree with everything Marcos did, but when you have a you're ruling a place like the Philippines during the late 1960s and the 1970s, when there was the war in Vietnam between the communists and the Allied or US, whatever, and North Korea, South Korea. I think the South Koreans are very thankful to the Americans who gave up their lives and their blood to protect the freedom of South Korea. North Korea is a hellhole, fucking hellhole. So Marcos basically, I think he did the same thing, and at the same time, you can look to Indonesia. Oh yeah, there was an uprising when the Dutch left. The communists tried to take over Indonesia. I'm not saying that all the killings were necessary or good. No, there was a lot of stupid, evil things taking place in Indonesia. Ay, 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 terrible, so terrible. So you cannot say that. Oh, everything we are fighting the communism. No, I don't buy that one. There are actually a lot of murderers among us, murderous idiots in power who just love to kill people. So the same thing is going on in Congo to this day. Congo and in Nigeria and in South Sudan, North Sudan, and in Mozambique. I mean, the war is not only in Israel, it's not only in Gaza, it's not only between Russia and Ukraine. War has always been here, right, guys? Always been here. So basically, all of human history is a history of war. Okay. So one of the reasons why Europe has been so successful for the last decades is because of the wars, and then the ideology of killing, murdering, of racism, all that stuff that happened with the Nazis. Hey, skull! Yeah, war is normal. Anders, welcome to the chat, Anders. I love you so much. You are amazing guy. I don't even know you, but I know you from the comments. I like your comments. I saw you were there on Frankie's live stream. Yeah, war has always been, even me, a Viking. We were the warriors who scared the shit out of all of Europe, really. And the Vikings, the Swedish Vikings, actually went to on the rivers down south to Ukraine to Kiev, they are the ones who basically created the Russian Empire. You know, Rus means red, red beard. So we Vikings, we have a red beard. I don't have red beard, but my brother has red beard. My father has had red beard. So Rus means the red bearded guys. So actually, the Russia was built by the Swedish Vikings, guys. Russia. And Russia is still, I must tell you guys, I love Russia because they are standing up against all this fucking bullshit ideology of atheism, of gender confusion, that a boy maybe he can become a girl and a girl maybe can become a boy, and all this bullshit. Russia with Putin head is a very attractive place for people like me. Hey, Putin, I want to move to. Please give me political asylum. I want to move to Russia. I want to build my farm, build my house, doing hunting, growing. Everybody want. We love Russia. We love Russia, guys, because. And now you say, so we are living in a time of war. Peace is rare, Anders. Yeah, peace is very rare. And because of the First World War and the Second World War, now millions of people were killed and slaughtered in the killing fields of Europe. That's why we enjoyed the peace for so many years in Europe, because the continent was totally destroyed by those two world wars. And those world wars, they extended in the First World War. Cameroon, before the First World War, Cameroon was a colony of Germany. I'm born in Cameroon, guys. Yeah. And the Germans did a lot of good things in Cameroon, a lot of good things. Really, the Germans and in Namibia, oh my God. Why do you vilify the Germans? Yes, I agree. Adolf Hitler was not the best guy in class or in human history, of course not. But there are so many lies told about him and about Germany. Because you see, the winners are the ones who write the history, right? Even many Norwegians, they loved Hitler. Quisling loved Hitler. I studied extensively about Quisling, about Jerusalem. I read the book Mein Kampf many years ago. It was illegal in Norway, but I downloaded it from YouTube. I read the book Mein Kampf from Hitler. And even there's a lot of fucking stupid thoughts in Mein Kampf, my struggle. There are also some very important messages. Peace is rare. Now, what is the terrible thing is that we are facing World War III. World War III. And knowing that Russia has nuclear weapons, Israel has nuclear weapons, Iran probably has nuclear weapons, uh, America, US have nuclear weapons. We know that there must be no such thing as World War III, because somebody will be tempted to push the button. And when they push that button, 10 times more will. I mean, it's going to totally destroy the world, guys. Gonna destroy the world. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, guys. But that's life. That's life. I mean, the problem now is that we have these guys like Biden in USA who don't even know in what town he is. He don't know the date. He don't nothing. He's bye bye. He's totally sick in his mind. He has dementia. Everybody knows it. Biden has dementia. Okay. So then we have probably Donald Trump will win the election on November. I think it's November 3. But they want to kill him. They really want to kill Donald Trump because Donald Trump is a man of integrity, a man of God. Even I mean, I love him. I love. I tell you guys, I love him. But they can, the world system, they cannot allow a guy like Donald Trump to have a second term. That's why he's actually, in my eyes, he is the real of USA. He won the. He won. So the marionette, the fucking idiot who is now in the White House, should not be there at all. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I read Mein Kampf just recently. Adolf was suffering PTSD from World War I. Yes, but he was not a stupid guy, but traumatized. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. No, Adolf Hitler was an amazing man, and after the First World War, I mean, he was a soldier in the, he was a courier in the First World War. I read so much about Hitler. I know so much about the World War, First World War, Second World War, about the Soviet Union, about Stalin, about all these guys, and there is so much interesting stuff to find about them. So yes, Adolf Hitler, he was shot, wounded when he was a courier who was bringing messages in the First World War, and then he became a political uproar, a rebel in Germany, because the Treaty of Versailles in November 11, 1918, at 11 o'clock, it was the Treaty of Versailles, where the were leading everything that was going on. Okay, so Germany became the culprit, but hey, the thing that started the whole first war was the shot in Sarajevo, where they shot the Austrian prince. If I am not totally wrong, I think it was in Serbia. I'm a bit now a little bit dizzy because of the rum, but the Germans actually stepped in to protect their brothers from Austria. So Adolf Hitler, he is actually born in Austria. So the Germans were not the guys who started the First World War. You have to understand this. And then what happened after the First World War? The took a lot of stuff. They totally humiliated the Germans. The Germans are some of the most honest, hard-working, best people in the world, and they totally humiliated them. So they are starving. They lost their territories. I understand Hitler. I understand his fury. He wanted to take back. He wanted to. He actually created a new Deutsche Mark, the money system. He recreated it, and he lifted up the country from a total failure, from hunger, from total humiliation. He lifted them up to be proud people. That is the legacy of Adolf Hitler. Germany was fooled into the World War II. But yes, exactly, exactly. You have to study this guy, not only from the British perspective or the American perspective, because history is written by the conquerors, correct? No, no. There was, I can't even say what I want about, because YouTube will block me. I will be put in prison. I was already in prison, guys, both in Norway and in Thailand. So I don't like prison. I don't like prison. But hey, cheers, guys. The thing is, there is much more to the truth than what you receive through the school system to the media. Yeah, there's so many lies, so much propaganda going on, guys. The Germans have been kept victims actually since the Treaty of Versailles in 1918. The Germans who are, I think, I'm a Viking. We are from a German stock. We are Germans. The Vikings, the Norwegians, we are German stock, and our brothers have been kept like slaves since 1918, paying a reparation, doing this, doing that. Yeah. And who are the ones behind that attack, that humiliation? Adolf Hitler knew it. It was a yeah. Okay, I cannot say it because we all know who those were. Germany was the leading country in the whole world in the 1930s. England couldn't accept that and wanted the conflict. Yeah. What I have so much information I wanted to share with you, but I cannot. But I just will point to New York to some who came to the aid of Britain in the First World War, and they said, if you give us Palestine, we will help you. We will get US on the war because US was not involved in the First World War, but it's from New York. They pull the strings. They control the guys. They control the presidents of the United States. So that is why the British promised the Rothschild, not Rothschild. Why do you say Rothschild? It's fucking bullshit. It's Rothschild. It means the red shield. And they come from where? From Europe. And basically Ashkenazi. So they said, okay, if you promise us the land of Israel, and at the time, England didn't even control Palestine. It was still under control of Turkey or of the Turkish hundreds of years empire. So then again, now I think it was in 1922. That is when the British took over the mandate over Palestine. But already in 19, I think it was 1917, the former British Prime Minister Balfour made a Balfour Declaration where he promised that they will give the land of Palestine to Rothschild, Baron von Rothschild, not Rothschild. He's not a child, Rothschild. So, oh, amazing. Now, when the Second World War came around, it was basically the same situation. Now, Japan was there, and there are some rumors that that was a false flag about Pearl Harbor. It was a false flag to drag US into the conflict. We don't know. There are some rumors, there are some speculations. I cannot say for sure that it happened, but the US were involved in the. That's why it became a world war with against the Japanese, and the Japanese they conquered the Philippines. They chased out the Americans for a while. They killed so many people here in the Philippines. The Japanese were really evil, fucking evil, even more evil, I think, than the Germans. So, but still, as I said, the winner takes it all, the loser standing small. So the winner is writing the history. We don't really know, but what I can say is that Germans are number one in Europe, and the Japanese are number one in Asia. Number one about quality, about intelligence, about integrity, about you want to buy something, you buy it from Japan or from Germany, guys. Look, Germany was the leading country in the world, whole world. Yeah, 19, so uh, guys, you cannot fool an old Viking. You cannot fool me, guys. We are living in a time of war, but we have always lived in the time of war, always. So, or from Sweden, haha, yeah, yeah. Anders Streifen, you are in Sweden. Amen. God bless you. You are the one who you live in Skåne, in Skåne, Helsingborg, I think. Yeah. IKEA, IKEA. Hey, I love IKEA because they actually provided us with cheap furniture. It's amazing. It's amazing. But the founder, the owner of IKEA, he's also being accused of being a Nazist. I'm sure you know that. So how is it that everybody who's doing something good, being building BMW, building Mercedes Benz, being the autobahns, making the best sausages in the world, and all this kind of, why are they always vilified? Because somebody are very jealous about them. And German, if you're a German guy, I guten Tag. God bless you. God bless Germany. You are the most amazing people. We are the same stock. We Norwegians. We are all the same. We are of German stock, guys. We are of German stock. The Swedes, the Danes. We are of German stock, and I salute Germany. Not like no, no, not like that. No, no, no. Fuck it. I hate Adolf Hitler, but he took. He came from Austria. He came to Germany. He took Germany out of a terrible situation, and he lifted the country. And he actually is the one who built the autobahns. He built the Volkswagen guys. Mm. Porsche was aiding Hitler to build the Volkswagen, the car for the people, guys. So I cannot say that I know everything, but I know much more about the history than you guys know. I think so. I think so. And I cannot share it here on YouTube. Really, I cannot. What I want to say, guys, is that you have to think for yourself. Don't follow the media. If the media says Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. You must actually believe that Russia is the good guy because the media are fucking controlled by the evil forces. Now, if the media says, "Oh, Israel, Israel, Israel," hey, fuck it. You know that. Maybe you don't know it. Israel is controlled by the New World Order. The center of the New World Order is in the nation of what they call Israel. The flag is a fucking devil symbol. Fucking devil symbol. Ah, yeah. So those who call themselves Israel today has nothing to do there. You should be ashamed of yourself and move the fucking out of there. That country never belonged to your forefathers. Never. Your forefathers came from a very different tribe. They were never the ancestors of Shem. So how can you be an anti-Semitic if you don't like Ashkenazi Jews? With a red beard and blah, 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 speaking Yiddish. They are from Poland. They're actually from Caesarea. From Caesarea. Read the book of what was the name of the guy? Arthur Koestler. Arthur Koestler. The 13th tribe, 10, the 13th tribe of Arthur Koestler. Read it, and Skåne was Danish until 1710. Yes, and even parts of Sweden belonged to Norway before. But I actually love the Swedish government much more than I love the fucking Norwegian government. So it's better to live in Sweden, guys. Norwegian government is fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. They made that country so terrible. I love Sweden more, guys. I love Sweden more. Sweden was the only civilized country in the modern world who did not lock down. You got it. Got it. That is a telling thing. IKEA. Now, guys, Volvo is just like Mercedes. Like is like the best quality brand you can find. Hey, I fucking enjoy your last video. The tribe having a low box gear is a great advantage going up the steep inclines. I thought the resort entrance fee was expensive, especially you're paying for 7 hours. No, yeah, but the problem they didn't allow us in because it was cleaning day. I alone with my son David, we went down there. He swam in the river, but yes, they were brushing. They're taking good care of the place, guys. Taking good care of it. So thank you so much, Edward Coyne. Okay, where are you from, Edward? Where are you from, Edward Coyne? Are you from UK, Scotland, or wherever? Please tell me. You know, my trike, the Russi chariot, is actually a copy of what the Japanese made after they lost the Second World War because they were not allowed to make cars. You see, so that's why they make this kind of vehicles uh, like I have now from China. But of course, I would much rather have a vehicle from Japan. But I would never. I would, maybe God bless me, I will afford a Japanese vehicle in the future. But as of now, I cannot afford it. So for me, a Rossi Chariot is like better than my Yamaha tricycle. The umbrella version, is very dangerous in the traffic. We have no protection whatsoever. Yeah, and that's my best car ever was a Volvo Amazon 1967. Okay, guys. Hey, Anders, when I was living in Sweden in Uppsala in 1987, 88, I bought a 1967 Volvo 144. Yeah. So I mean, Volvo is like, and the steel. That's the point. That was the point of the Vikings being able to conquer the world because we got the steel from Sweden. The, we were fighting with the swords, with the axes. But if your steel is superior quality, you are the winner, right? What that's what the Vikings did. They got the best steel from Sweden. Best steel from Sweden. And Volvo got the best steel from Sweden, the best engineers, yeah, it consumed a lot of gasoline, but it was a tank. The Volvo is and was a tank, totally undestroyable. Can run hundreds of miles, thousands of miles, hundreds of thousands of miles. Yeah. And the Swedish guys were the one who invented the seatbelt. Did you know that? They invented the seat belt. Hmm. Southern Island was soon retiring in Mindanao, Ormoc or Pattaya. Month accommodation is better value in Pattaya. Yeah, but don't go to Pattaya. Don't go to Pattaya. The rentals are cheaper in Pattaya. You get better quality for the money when it comes to rooms. But hey, are you gonna stay in your room all day, or you want to meet people? You know. And if you go outside your room in Pattaya, it's the money, 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 and fucking liars. Everything is fucking liars. If you want to have a good life, you come to Mindanao, guys. Mindanao. Edward from Southern Ireland. Yeah, I suspected you were one of my brothers. I think probably you have some Viking blood there because the Vikings were, roaming around and boom, 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 boom with all the ladies there. So I think you have probably some Viking blood. Don't go to Pattaya. Pattaya is a trap. A trap. Don't care about the monthly payment, guys. What is important is to be happy. Correct? To be happy. Okay? I'm happy in the Philippines. I am in Pattaya because I need to be there for my spare part business with the sending of spare parts all over the world. That's is my business basically. That's why I'm in Pattaya. But if I can choose between living in Thailand or the Philippines is much better. Yeah, Anders, see you in the one with Viking. Okay, bye for now. God bless you, Anders Seifeld. God bless every one of you. And I'm going to close down this live stream right now. But I really appreciate. Yes, you are 100% correct. It's a money pit when you hit the bar scene. And I lived for 4 years in Pattaya. No, no, in Thailand. I mean, in Bangkok for 2 years. No, actually, I'm living. I think I lived 6 years in Thailand. No, I lived 2 years in Bangkok and I lived 4 years in Pattaya. And I will promise you, Thailand, avoid it like the pestilence. Avoid it like the pestilence. If you want to have a lady, you want to have love, you have to have friends that you can speak to from the locals, the Philippines and the Mindanao is the place to come, brother Edward Hoyne. You are most welcome here. And the Philippines, they are so welcoming with a visa, with everything. They are amazing, amazing guys. Huh? So Thailand hates you. They want you. Actually, when you come to Thailand, they should say, "Give us all your money and return to another country. We don't want you. We want your money." But in the Philippines, oh, we love you, guy. Welcome to our country. That is the difference between Thailand and the Philippines. Okay, I'm just gonna share another drink and soon. But I'm very interested in this Edward guy. Yeah, you're 100% correct. It's a money pit. When you hit the bar scene, not only the bar scene, every woman in Pattaya is a money pit. All of them. So don't get me started. I've been there. I've done that. That's why I came over here to Mindanao. I was before in Cebu. Cebu was also quite acceptable. But to me, Cebu is basically overcrowded. It's quite a small island. It's overcrowded, and the beaches are not available unless you have a lot of dollars to pay to enter the beaches there in Cebu. It's owned by the private resorts, by the private hotels. You have to pay like 2,000 pesos, and that was back in 2008. You asked me to pay 2,000 pesos to enter the beach. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? No. So, guys, Mindanao has a lot of beaches, a lot of space, good road. Basically, I mean, not all of the roads are good, but basically, Mindanao is a very well developed place with a very good infrastructure. And because of my beloved ex president Duterte, I love him. I love Duterte. Because of him, Davao and the surroundings like here in Digos, where he took out his education, here in the Digos City. Duterte was a student here. He left an imprint of anti-corruption, honesty. Wow, I never met a dishonest police officer in all of this era. Never. Edward Cullen, I will take your advice, sir. Yourself and Frank the Tank talk a lot about the truth rather than a lot of other vloggers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, why would we talk? I don't know. I don't know why people are lying or everything. No, we need to tell the truth, and the truth is Mindanao is probably the best place for you to be, especially here in Davao del Sur, in the vicinity of Davao, not in the western, that is a Muslim area. I, you know, avoid those Muslim areas. But even General Santos, is a lovely place. And Manuel Pacquiao, the boxer, he has control. Jensen, I was in Jensen, but I didn't really like it because I don't know why it was rainy and it was like they have no beach promenade. In Pattaya, in Jomtin, have a beautiful beach promenade. In Philippines, if you go to what is that called? Negros, Dumaguete, Dumaguete. Ah, it's very popular with the foreigners. I have never been there, but it's amazing. I promise you, it's amazing. So, if you want to meet with the foreigners, you go to Dumaguete. If you want to meet with the locals, you come here to Digos. Okay? Thank you, again. You're most welcome. I will tell you, stay away from Thailand women, Thai women are like snakes. Okay, they will bite you, they will chew you, they will kill you, they will. Ah, and don't even. Sorry. They are, of course, they are good women in Thailand. Of course they are. But I never met them. Okay, so I never met them. Here in the Philippines, the ladies are amazing. Welcome to my paradise. Okay, I will sign off now, but God bless you, and we hope for the world to basically have a still a balance, but everything is on show. We are living in the time of war, as we did always, as we did always. Okay. So you cannot base your decisions on rumors. You base your decisions on your needs, what you're looking for, what you want. And welcome to the Philippines. I tell you, I love the Philippines. I think the Philippines is the safe haven for you guys. Really, I think so. I think so. God bless you. God bless the Philippines.